hiding in plain sight. Sometimes the most valuable finds are the ones we overlook. Take this next story about a rare piece of American history.
March 1962. 56-year-old George Walton is driving in heavy rain in North Carolina. When his car collides head-on with another vehicle. Tragically, he doesn't survive the crash.
The police arrive, and it's a mess. There's glass, there's metal, there's just debris everywhere. But there's something unusual scattered around the highway.
Dozens upon dozens of coins, but these aren't just regular nickels and dimes.
The coins look old and really unfamiliar to the officers, so they picked them up along with George's other belongings. George was a bachelor, and so his estate gets managed by his siblings, and ultimately his coins get sent to an auction house to sell.
It turns out George's quiet hobby is worth a fortune, and his collection sells for a staggering $875,000.
But not all the coins are sold. One of them is a 1913 Liberty nickel, one of the rarest coins in history.
This 5-cent piece is engraved with a likeness of Libertas, also known as the goddess of liberty, whose image originates from ancient Roman coins.
Liberty nickels officially stopped being released in 1912. But in 1913, a mint employee named Samuel W. Brown ended up secretly striking 5 of these to sell on the black market.
Over the years, 4 of them have been located, but the elusive 5th Liberty nickel has yet to be found.
The nickel has all the markings of a historic discovery until experts take a closer look.
Unfortunately, the coin is determined to be a fake. George's siblings take the forgery, put it in a closet, and forget about it.
Dismissed and forgotten, the nickel stays buried for decades, until a 2003 coin convention in Baltimore puts it back in the spotlight.
The main attraction is that this coin convention is featuring the 1913 Liberty nickel.
The organizers of the show put out a call to the public, hoping that someone might come forward with the final coin. And that's when George's family starts to wonder, should they give the fake coin one last look?
So they dig it out, head to the convention, and in a secret room at the Baltimore Convention Center, 6 experts compare their nickel with the other 4, including one that has been authenticated by the Smithsonian. And it turns out the so-called fake is actually real and one of the most sought-after coins in history.
In the 1940s, George purchased the coin for $3,750. He held on to it for years, and in 1962, he packed it up alongside his collection and drove them to a coin convention. Sadly, he never made it, dying in that fatal car crash.
In 2013, George's family puts the Liberty nickel up for auction, and it sells for $3.2 million.
All told, George's collection brings in over $4 million. A nickel that everyone thought was worthless turns out to be priceless. So, as they say, don't take any wooden nickels, but buy all the rare ones you can.
For one woman, a regular morning stroll with her dog turns into something wild when she picks up what she thinks is trash.
In the summer of 2022, an accountant named Maria Carrillo takes her daily break to walk her dog. She steps out the back door of her Anaheim office and into the alley behind.
Now, normally this alley is sort of full of squatters, and she also uses the opportunity while walking the dogs to straighten up and take care of any of the trash that they might have left behind.
As she stops to clean up after her dog, she spots something on the ground. It's a crumpled up McDonald's bag, something that she's seen a number of times before and just thrown away.
She picks it up to take it to the nearest trash can, but she realizes something's off. This bag is much heavier than it should be.
Curious, she uncrumples the bag and looks inside. This is no leftover Big Mac. There, besides some ketchup packets and leftover French fries, is something that's gold.
Maria pulls it out and she reads it and she can't believe her eyes. Etched into the side, it says, Games of the 32nd Olympiad, Tokyo 2020. A real deal, authentic Olympic gold medal.
Maria calls her husband and asks what he thinks they should do. And they have a friend who works for the Anaheim Police Department, so they decide they should call him.
It turns out this is the break Anaheim PD has been waiting for, because 4 weeks earlier, an Olympic gold medal was reported stolen. But the story of how it got there and who earned it is even more surprising.
In the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, the U.S. women's indoor volleyball team took home the gold for the first time in the program's history. It's an incredible achievement, and Jordan Poulter, dubbed the best setter of the tournament, was a huge part of the team's success.
When Jordan got home, everyone wanted to see and touch and hold an authentic Olympic medal. Could you blame them? So she started toting it around with her to show off and show her friends. I mean, honestly, who can fault her? This is a generational achievement, the first women's volleyball medal for the United States, and you're part of that success?
But one day, she left it in her car and forgot to lock it. And someone stole all her belongings from the center console, including the gold medal.
A few weeks later, the perpetrator is found and arrested, but not with the medal.
Police believe that he was attempting to sell the gold medal at a pawn shop down the street from Maria's office. But when he was turned away, he abandoned it in the alley.
Thankfully, this story has a happy ending.
For Jordan and her teammates, that medal is priceless. She's so grateful to have it back, she actually gives Maria and her husband a $1,000 reward. And very wisely, she says from then on, she's gonna keep the medal at home.
2,000 miles away, another golden discovery is made at an equally odd place, this time buried in a field.
In early 2023, a Kentucky farmer is finishing up a hard day's work. As he walks back to his truck, he looks out across the dirt, as he's done countless times before. But this time, the setting sun throws up a glint off something on the ground.
He walks over and he sees a small, round, yellowish shape in the dirt. He picks it up, wipes it off, and he realizes it's a gold $50.
The farmer tosses the coin in his pocket and keeps walking. But that's when he sees another glint coming from the dirt.
It's another gold coin. And then he keeps walking, and he finds another one, and another one, and another one. There's a trail of shiny little dots in the dirt.
This is the most insane thing ever. And look, I'm still digging them out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more gold coins.
After about 45 minutes, he's found more than 700 coins, all dated from between the 1840s and the 1860s.
He reaches out to a coin dealer named Jeff Garrett. Garrett is astonished. Most of the coins are $1 gold pieces, known as Indian Princess dollars. But mixed in are also 20 $10 Liberty Head Eagles and 8 $20 Liberty Double Eagles.
The Liberty Double Eagles are especially unique.
Minted in 1863, fewer than 150,000 double eagles were ever created, and most of them were never circulated due to widespread hoarding. So today, they're exceptionally rare and highly sought after by collectors.
The discovery becomes known as the Great Kentucky Horde, but no one's sure how it got here.
Some speculate that the coins might have been hidden by a landowner who didn't trust the security banks of the time could provide. Remember that in the early 1860s, the Civil War is raging. Kentucky declares itself a neutral state, but it's caught between Union and Confederate forces.
Kentucky's banks and homes were frequent targets of Confederate raids, so perhaps the owner of the coins was just burying them in his field to keep them safe.
Others think that it could have been raiders themselves who buried the treasure. It could have even been the infamous Confederate General John Hunt Morgan, notorious for his violent raids in Kentucky and other states.
Luckily, the coins now belong to the farmer who found them. And it turns out these gold dollars are worth more than a pretty penny.
They have a face value of $1,200, but when he puts them up for auction, they net him over $3 million. Now, that's a remarkable find.